What is going on, everybody? War number 2, season 26. My attackers are Falcon, Sorcerer Supreme, and White Magneto for his pre-fights. This alliance that we matched with, I think they finished Plat 1 or Plat 2 last season, and yeah, we could tell that these guys were switching their masteries around during placement and everything. So yeah, White Magneto is going to be pretty useful here. So we're on lane 2 again, Strike Counter Fury in section 1, and then Strike Counter Combat Power Rate in section 2. And this first fight is against Spider-Gwen, and she's pretty straightforward with Falcon. I'm just boosting up so I'm not in the fight as long as you normally would be unboosted. So this fight, pretty smooth. It's not much to worry about with Falcon's lock on. He makes it pretty easy. And for those who don't know what I meant when I said when I'm not in the fight as long as I normally would be unboosted, I'm just doing more damage, meaning I'm not in the fight as long as you normally would be. It just makes the fight quicker. Some people might not understand what that meant, but I think most people would. But yeah, so the goal here is just to manage my combo and then keep lock on active so she doesn't evade me and hit me. But yeah, this is super straightforward. There's brute force on this node, so gotta hit her every once in a while so I don't degen, but it's basically about it. She goes down pretty quickly. So right here I'm taking some degen damage, and just landed one hit so I can get my lock on active. And then thank God Spider-Gwen's throwing some heavy so I can easily get openings, but this fight was straightforward. Pretty easy. A good way to start the war, so to say. So next up we have Black Widow Deadly Origins on this shared mini node. Strike Counter Fury, same node as the one I died to last war with Elsa Bloodstone on there. Mistake number 1 here was going in with Falcon. I should use Sorcerer Supreme. My main thought process was bringing Falcon for the evade counter, but Sorcerer Supreme can slow. And she also gains power passively over time, which means I can throw specials whenever I want, so I don't really have to worry about Strike Counter Fury that much. So this fight I make some really big mistakes, you guys will see. She's not really hard to fight. I mean, I haven't really fought Black Widow that much in the past, so you'll see where I make the mistakes from that. But yeah, I mean, it's not an inherently hard fight, but once you add Strike Counter Fury to this node, it makes it really hard. And right there, I'm not really comfortable dexing her special 2, so I took some hits on the block. I don't want to get clipped by anything, so yeah. So right here, I'm holding block, and she breaks through my block somehow. I didn't lift my finger, and this basically starts panic mode. I had a pretty high health pool before. Now I'm at like 50% health, and I'm not feeling it anymore. So I'm trying not to give her any passive furies because that will increase her damage through everything. And right here, I didn't think she had that much heavy reach, so I dashed back, tried locking on because I was hoping I could do enough damage just to take her out there. And yeah, so that shows my knowledge of Black Widow, not knowing her full heavy reach. And then right here, I'm in the corner, she's at a special 2, and I know I'm dead if she throws it. The shock's not going to kill me, but the block damage from her special 2 will. So my main thought process here is to do as much damage as I can, and hopefully somehow I will take her out. But you'll see shortly that that just wasn't the case. And I tried dashing in, no. Special 3 got me, no bueno, bad fight. I did a really bad job here. It could have been done with Falcon, but my initial mistake was using him here. I'm way more comfortable with Sorcerer Supreme. But yeah, my next project, at least during the season, next off season, is ranking up my thing and getting him to Sig 200. That way I don't even have to worry about the node, the Strike Counter Fury node. That way I can space out the map a little bit more, because with Strike Counter Fury you can get back into your corner pretty quickly. And with Thing, with his signature ability, you get their attack value so high that you'll just take no damage. So you'll see here what I mean with Sorcerer. She's just so easy to use, so much fun to use, and she hits pretty hard. And yeah, I mean, she's gonna nullify this armor with a special 1, and I run 4 out of 5 Mystic Dispersion, so it's extra power. She gets it again, I nullified again, and I'm already at another special. And then now here I slow her, so she can't evade. You know, her evade's kind of annoying because she places that Sabotage and I think Shock as well. So yeah, I really should have used Sorcerer here. Plus the regen on block is super useful. So yeah, kind of bummed, but a lot of people died in my battle group and across my whole alliance in general this war. So I'm not too upset because I actually did pretty decent compared to everybody else. But you know, it still kind of sucks to die. But next we're in section 2 against Call Obsidian on strike counter combat power rate, and I think it's stung once twice shy or stung twice once shy. I don't know the name of this node. Basically you get power stung for 6 seconds when you're above a bar of power, and I make a mistake in the beginning. You'll see I immediately use a special attack and just take the power sting damage, but you'll see why I like Sorcerer for this fight, because you basically get infinite willpower healing with the power sting node. It's just you really can't throw specials, but she doesn't really need it. She hits hard enough on her base. So right there you see I just took a bunch of damage from power sting because I kind of forgot about the node. I was like, oh yeah, I get power sting when I get above a bar of power, or I get above a new bar of power. So yeah, so this fight's really straightforward. Call Obsidian's not that hard to fight. The only thing that sucks about him is his reach on his like special animations, just like Black Widow's special too. But yeah, he's really not hard at all. But right here, when I get enough of these combat power rate reductions on myself, when I hit into him, I will lower my power, and then she passively gains power over time, so she'll put me back up to the special 3. So I'll get power stung again. So it's just free willpower healing for the whole fight. So yeah, it just makes the fight really straightforward, like I said. And Call's not hard at all. Never really fought a hard Call Obsidian, even in the Abyss. I almost sold him with Man-Thing, so he's not a hard fight at all. So a bit of a side note here. My battle group officer is probably the best I've played under. I've been playing for about 2.5 years now. Actually, no, it's been 2 years when it comes to May. Yeah, so 2 years now. And just the organization, the motivation, all of it. He's an awesome dude. After my first war this season, I was pretty bummed out about dying a lot, and he's like, just telling me, he's saying, it's this is my girl season. Just gotta get used to this tier. I didn't play Alliance War for 3 seasons before the last one, and then last season I was backup a lot of the time. So this is me really being on full display here. So he's pretty encouraging. Love the way he leads the group. But next up we have Killmonger on this buffet node. Also strike counter combat power rate, but really buffet is the only thing that matters here. And this fight can normally be pretty annoying, but Sorcerer does this fight pretty well. I've done it before in a lower tier war a while back, but this fight goes pretty smoothly and I'm pretty happy with it. I activated the White Magneto pre-fight here, so my stuns are passive, therefore he doesn't gain power when I stun him. That could just increase my panic level, so to say. I don't want him to gain too much power so I don't get backed into the corner, you know? So right there is a big mistake, triggering dexterity. Sorcerer only gains 1 buff, and that's dexterity. So I just have to be super careful, not trigger any buffs, and you'll see I trigger some, but my main goal here is to get as many regenerate on the blocks as possible, as well as trying to build to my special 3, because that's where all my damage is really going to come from. I don't want to time out because that's going to be super embarrassing. But yeah, this fight shows exactly why I want to rank 3 my Sorcerer Supreme. Should be my first Mystic rank 3 when I get a Mystic T5CC. And yeah, she's super controlling over the fight. Super tanky when you play her the right way. Can do tons of damage when you play her the right way. She's just so flexible in the way she could play. And it's all sounding like I'm in love with her. But no, she's just an awesome character. She's helped me so much in Alliance War before. Last season when I was back up, like I could just take her and she could cover a ton of lanes. But like right here, screw up and trigger dexterity. yeah, kind of bummed me out, because every time you see that buffet trigger and he gains like 15% health, it's like, oh shoot. But yeah, we're gonna start building up to the special 3 pretty quick here, because I'm realizing it's 2 minutes into the fight so far and he's only halfway down, and I'm not liking that. But this is my last fight with Sorcerer Supreme, and actually my last fight of the whole war. So yeah, I was supposed to take Spider-Ham on node 55 with my Falcon and White Magneto pre-fight, but yeah, someone else took it, and I healed up my Magneto for Falcon for no reason, so I could have just left him dead the whole time, which I would have preferred it, because I actually used a bit of units healing him up, thinking I'd take that fight because I was assigned it, but you know, not a huge deal. Units can come back through arena. So here I'm trying to cycle to my Fury phase, so I throw the heavy again, throw the special 3, and the damage is pretty nuts. She's tons of fun. Just super controlling of the fight, like I keep saying. A lot of other characters would have died to block damage by now, so she's a pretty solid option here. And this is a rank 3 Killmonger, so it says a lot about my 6-star rank 2 being able to keep up with this guy with all these nodes that should counteract me. I could have finished him with a 5-hit combo there, but I just wanted to be safe. Beta special attack just in case I didn't. This special 1 will finish him off. That concludes my war. So for the season, I'm 8-3, so that's like a 72.3% solo rate. Not the greatest. But yeah, war result, obviously we lost. The weird thing is we have more points than we did last season, but we started at tier 4, now we're at tier 2. So yeah, we have more points to the first 2 wars than we did, even though we lost these wars and we won the first ones last season. So we're still on track to do pretty well, hopefully moving to Plat 2. But that's going to do it for me, guys. Like if you enjoyed, sub if you're new. If you already subbed, you know the deal. I love you. And have a good day, guys.